Welcome back. In today's video, we are going to learn about types of lines. The concept of line, line segment and ray that I have already discussed in my previous video. So today we will learn which are the different types of lines. So the first type of lines that I am going to discuss today are intersecting lines. Intersecting lines means two lines are said to be intersecting lines if they cross each other or intersect each other or they meet at a common point. Then it is known as intersecting lines. For example, if I have two lines here, 1 and 2, put the arrows. Now, if I will extend these lines and this line also, then we can see that these lines are crossing each other at a common point. Or I am drawing the line here like this and this. And put the arrows and I am naming these lines as A, B and C, D. And let us name it O, that these lines are crossing each other at point O. Then the point where these lines cross each other is known as point of intersection. Point of intersection, and the lines AB and CD will be known as intersecting lines. Okay? For example, in real life you can see many things. For example, take this scissor. The arms of the scissor, here are two arms, are also an example of intersecting lines. So the first real life example, we can see scissors. Another is, for example, alphabet X. We write like this. So these are also an example of intersecting lines. Here these two scenting lines are meeting each other at a common point. Or you can see crossroads, like the roads which are crossing each other at a common point. You must have seen these type of roads. Okay, so crossroads are also an example of intersecting lines. Okay, so now we will learn that what are the properties of intersecting lines. When two lines intersect each other, then two pairs of vertically opposite angles formed. Vertically opposite angles formed. How many pairs? Two pairs. Okay. So let's name it. This angle AOD, angle 1. COB, angle 2. This is one pair. Now we will talk about second pair. AOC, name it angle 3. And angle DOB, name it angle 4. Now, as per the property, the pairs of vertically opposite angles will be equal to each other. So, here angle 1 will be equal to angle 2 and the second pair will also be equal. Angle 3 will be equal to angle 4. So, whenever two lines intersect at a plane, then two pairs of vertically opposite angles are formed and those pairs, those opposite angles will always be equal to each other. Okay, for example, if this angle AOD is 120 degree, then the angle COB will also be 120 degree. Okay, and if it is 120 degree, then angle AOC will be 60 degree. Okay, as per the property of straight angle. Angle 1 plus angle 3 will be equal to 180 degree because they are forming straight angle. So, as per second property, if angle 3 is 60 degree, angle 4 will also be of 60 degree. Okay. So, we can write angle 1 plus angle 3 will be equal to 180 degree, or angle 1 plus angle 4 will also be equal to 180 degree, or here are two more pairs. Angle 3 plus angle 2 will be 180 degree, and angle 2 plus angle 4 will be equal to 180 degree. So that's all about intersecting lines. Okay. Now the second types of lines are parallel lines. Two lines are said to be parallel lines if they do not meet or intersect with each other even on extending from either side. For example, here I have drawn two lines. This is line PQ and this one is line RS. If I will extend these lines, I am extending, then you can see that these lines are not intersecting or crossing with each other. Okay. From this side also we can check. We can extend from this side. Here also these lines, if we will extend them, then these lines will never cross or intersect with each other. So these types of lines are known as parallel lines. We always use this symbol for parallel lines. So this is the symbol that we use. So here we can write that line PQ, put this symbol, is parallel to line RS. So PQ is parallel to RS. Okay. And the second thing is, these lines are always the same distance apart from each other. Means the distance between these two lines will always be same. So this distance will be same everywhere. Okay. So they are always same distance apart. They are always same distance apart. Okay. So the examples of parallel lines are, for example, railway tracks. In railway tracks, you can see that railway tracks are something look like this. So in tracks, these are parallel to each other. Okay. The second example you can take, for example, the edges of your textbook. Here I am using this dictionary, this book. So in this textbook you can see that this edge and this edge, these two are parallel to each other, and this one is parallel to this one. So the opposite sides are parallel to each other. Here also in this whiteboard you can see that this edge is parallel to this edge, and this edge, upper edge, is parallel to this lower one. Okay. For example, in some 2D shapes you can see, if this is a rectangle, so in a rectangle you can see the front face of this whiteboard is also rectangular in shape. So here also you can see this side is parallel to this side. So this side is parallel to this side, and this side is parallel to this side. Okay. Similarly, in a square you can see, I am drawing a square. In a square you know that all the four sides are equal, and the opposite sides are also parallel to each other. If I will name it A, B, C, D, then AB will be parallel to CD and AD will be parallel to BC. So these are some examples of parallel lines. Now the next type of lines are perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines means two lines are said to be perpendicular lines if they cross or intersect each other at right angle or at 90 degree. For example, if this is a line AB, I am naming it AB, the symbol for line, and I am naming this line CD. then you can see that these lines are crossing each other at point O, and here the angle of 90 degree is getting formed. So we can say that AB is perpendicular to CD. So this is the symbol that we use for perpendicular lines. So perpendicular, this means perpendicular, or it means 90 degree. So here we can write that AB is perpendicular, put the symbol always, is perpendicular to CD, or we can write that CD is perpendicular to AB. We can write by both the ways, because here also the angle of 90 degree is getting formed, here also and this one also. All the angles are of 90 degree. So the examples of perpendicular lines are, you can see in some alphabets, like alphabet I. Here also the angle of 90 degree is getting formed. Here also. So these are also an example of perpendicular lines. Or you can see in alphabet L. So 90 degree angle is getting formed by this line, vertical line and horizontal line. Another example, you can see in your book. In your book, at every corner, the angle of 90 degree is getting formed. So these adjacent sides, this side and this sides, so these are perpendicular to each other, or we can say that this side is perpendicular to this side. So the adjacent sides will be perpendicular to each other. Similarly, you can see in this whiteboard, if I will name it as A, B, C and D. And you can see that at every corner the angle of 90 degree is getting formed. This also 90 degree and this also 90 degree. So we can write that this AB, side AB is perpendicular to side BC. So perpendicular means 90 degree. Wherever the two lines are intersecting at 90 degree or at right angle, then we can say that these lines are perpendicular lines. And we will always use this symbol to denote perpendicular lines. Okay. Now the next type of lines are concurrent lines. Three or more lines in a plane are said to be concurrent lines if they are intersecting or meeting with each other at the same point, or if they pass through from the same point. For example, here I am drawing one point O, and the line AB, CD, EF and GH are passing through the same point, then we can say that all these lines are concurrent lines. So here the lines AB, then CD, then GH and EF. So all these four lines are passing through from the same point O. So these lines will be known as concurrent lines. And the point from where these lines are passing through, so this point O will be known as point of concurrence. Point of concurrence. So the difference between concurrent line and intersecting lines are, this is a very major difference, that in the case of intersecting lines, only two lines will pass through. Only two lines will pass through from a given point, not more than two. But in the case of concurrent lines, three or more lines pass through from a given point. It can be endless number of lines that can pass through from this given point. The examples of concurrent lines are, for example, look around the room you are in. Here I have drawn a rough picture of a room. If this is the floor of the room and this one is the roof, and these four are the walls. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then if this one is length and this one is breadth, this one will be height of the room. So you can find various intersecting lines, perpendicular lines and concurrent lines in your room itself. So you can see that length and breadth are intersecting each other, and it is intersecting at right angle. So perpendicular lines you can see. Apart from that, you can see that length, if this is length, this will be length and this will be breadth. So the length, breadth and height are intersecting at a common point. Let us name it O. So these three are an example of concurrent lines. Similarly, you may find various intersecting lines and so many types of lines you can find in your room itself, or when you will look around yourself, you can see various things. For example, the edges of the table top. In the table top, you may find that there will be angles of 90 degrees. So examples of perpendicular lines. Various things at your home you can find in which you can see intersecting lines. Okay. So I hope that now the concept of intersecting lines, parallel lines, perpendicular lines and concurrent lines will be clear to you. So friends, if you like this video, then please share it among your friends and family and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and also press the bell icon for getting the notifications of my latest videos. See you in the next video with a new concept. Till then, goodbye. Take care.